we are now repairing these valve body issues before actually replacing them. Now, I find that kind of odd since we just went to the new Gen 3 valve body that just came out. And now this bulletin came out 25-NA-255 with a no shift, transmission in default, only has fifth gear and or reverse, malfunction indicator lamp on with a P0747 code set. We are actually fixing these valve bodies now. They've provided an updated feed valve, and we are to replace those. So what I want to do today is get into this new update with the new updated spring right there. We have an old valve right here, as well as an old spring. We also happen to have the Sonnax kit, which we're going to discuss all of this in detail. But first, let's get into this new bulletin because GM believes that they have the fix. Now, as you see right there, if the vehicle has less than 7,000 miles, you should follow published diagnostics and not necessarily do this. This does apply to the 21 to 24 vehicles as shown here in this bulletin. Now, if we flip the page, we can see that it continues on, but technicians will find DTC P0747 transmission control solenoid valve 1 stuck. This procedure should not be completed on transmissions that exhibit excessive clutch material in the pan. Additional diagnostics should be performed to determine the cause of the excessive clutch material in the pan. This bulletin goes on to explain what we're doing, but we'll go ahead and go into the correction right here first. Install the new valve body spacer plate, feed limit valve, and feed limit valve spring. Now, that is what I have right here. I do have the most current up-to-date part numbers, and there's a pretty good difference with this one versus the factory one that we pulled out. Now, the part numbers are shown here. I was not able to get one of the plates, and I think that's kind of a critical component. This does say that you must replace all three, but for this video, I'm just trying to show what the differences are with the actual parts themselves. So here's a little rundown on the part numbers and how this bulletin goes, just in case you wanted it for your own personal record. But let's go ahead and go into the actual issue, and what that is this feed limit valve. Now, the common problem with these is because it's aluminum, it's actually wearing in the bore and allowing fluid to bleed past. So what they did was they got rid of this weak, flimsy spring here and went to a much stiffer spring. This one is considerably stiffer than what that one came out as. Now, this is also a steel valve now, whereas this was aluminum. So significant difference there, and you can see the front of it. There's actually a dimple on the new updated unit. One critical issue that people often bring up, because the aftermarket has brought it up, is what about the bore wear within the valve body itself? Now, I want to point out that this bulletin, while I didn't go over it, somewhere on here, it does say that when pulling the old valve out, if it is difficult to remove, then to replace the valve body, because obviously there's going to be significant bore wear at that point and you really can't fix it. Now, Sonnax has come out with this sleeve that gets slipped into place, and then they actually provide this aluminum feed limit valve. So they retained the aluminum. I know, or I believe Next Gen was the first to come out with the steel one like GM has here. So with this super stiff spring pushing on this valve, that's going to create a better sealing surface, and the new steel valve itself is actually going to keep it into position a lot better than the aluminum can. So I find that the Sonnax kit seems to resolve the issue, but not completely. And GM believes that the steel is actually the way to go on this. Now, I find it also interesting that they do not attack the valve bore wear issue at all. So I personally think that it's not really that much of an issue. Now, going over to this spring right here. Now, when I squeeze this spring, it's actually comparable to the factory one. And obviously, I'm not taking any measurements, but this factory one might actually be a little bit stiffer than the Sonnax one. So I find that very interesting. And this new one that we're installing, this is a very stiff spring in comparison. So they're actually putting a lot of pressure on this new valve. So I do believe that this is a good fix. If you do have valve bore wear in the valve body, then obviously it's going to need a complete replacement of the valve body. There's no reprogramming in this at all. There's no relearning of it. It's actually a pretty basic, just unbolt the valve body and then tear it apart. Now, I want to go into one other thing. The Sonnax kit provides the drill bit, and then you see that little rivet right inside there? They actually want you to be extremely careful and drill out a hole on that spacer plate and then install that rivet to plug up a hole. Now, there's consequences if you damage that spacer plate at all. Obviously, you need a new one. So what GM has done is they actually provide a new spacer plate. Like I said, I wasn't able to get that, and I wish I was able to get that so that way we could get a closer look at it. But I believe that's going to do something similar to what that rivet does and just block off that passage for the most part. It may not fully block it off, but obviously I think they're all trying to attack the same thing. And I like the way that GM has gone with this, with the super stiff spring. We've got the super solid valve right there that's going in place. And I don't know, you let me know what your opinion is. Do you think this actually is going to fix the issue that they're attacking here? Again, this is for the P0747, and the belief is that it's just bleeding off fluid through, which causes several different issues within the transmission. But having this valve that's sealed off very well, that's supposed to eliminate this issue altogether. Now, obviously, it's not a completely brand new valve body, which I know a lot of people prefer, but this is an actual fix, I believe. But again, what do you think? Is this a fix?